Alright, keys 1, this is what you're going to be doing for Even When It Hurts by Hillsong United. There's actually a lot going on here in this song for keys 1. So I'm just going to do a brief mapping explanation really quick. In the intro and the verses, you have an actual walk up part, and it's like really syncopated rhythm, and it's with the chord changes on the bottom. And they do happen in the verses, but you can just switch to chords for the verses. I like to have it in the intro because it makes it a little interesting. But if the rhythm, for some reason, of that is messing people up, that's happened in the past. We've kind of just cut that little walk-up thing. We've just done chord changes. But try it first and see if it works with the tune that you're playing. And then for the choruses, you actually have the chord changes on the bottom, and you're doing a walk down with the actual chords. Okay, and I'll show you that. And then the tags, you're just doing chord changes. And then the instrumental into the bridges is a big piano part, and I'll go over that when we get there. And then it goes to the tag again, which is just chord changes, and then at the chorus 3 at the very end. I would learn those chord changes just in case you need to fill out a little bit. In the recording, it's just guitar, so I would cut out there unless the person needs a little bit of help or it needs to be filled out a little bit more. So prepare those just in case. But then that ending is actually just piano, and you'll need to maybe continue that for a prayer or a transition if necessary. So I'm just gonna go from the very beginning. I apologize if I mess up, but I'll just try to keep going. So this first one is the walk up here. Switch to regular chords if you want to, or continue to do that line throughout the verses. So I'm not doing the 7s or the 9s in this. I'm just doing the simplified version so that you can see where the changes are. But learn the 7s and the 9s, you can play them. Walk downs with the actual chord. And then these are just chord changes. So again, for this part coming up, the verse, you can either just do chords or go back to the back to, oh, sorry, yeah, C. So sorry about that, it's just the same chord progression as before. the instrumental here. The chorus there at the end. You hold this out, and then the A minor and the C start this next progression. The A minor, C, F, C, G, and the F. Okay, so as you can see, that last tag I missed like the passing C or whatever, so just make sure that you're following the lead sheet and the chord patterns that are on there. I think that in the instrumental as well, I might have messed up a couple of the bass lines. So the right hand was right, that pattern that goes back and forth, and then the left hand follows the root note of the chord progression that's in the instrumental. And it's a long progression, so make sure that you're kind of following along. It's very easy to get lost. And then the only other thing is, I can't stress this enough. Please, please, please practice with this with a click track, because it gets really, really hard to actually play it when you're not playing with the actual recording. Whenever it's just you and those syncopated rhythms and those walk downs and walk ups and the really fast parts in the instrumental and stuff like that, it's really, really hard to actually play it by yourself. So please, please, please practice with a click track. So if you have any questions, please ask Ella, your keys coach, and otherwise we will see you this weekend.